Welcome to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Last outing for Minnesota, the loss to the Kings in Sacramento. And that's one they'd like to have back. A little more focus would have been enough. Just a 4-point loss.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
And the Celtics with possession here after the basket by Minnesota. And the basket by
Well, you can't just sit around feeling sorry for yourself because no other team is going to feel sorry for you. So you got to start thinking about next season. You got to start building and focus on giving the fans maybe a few more wins if you can.
Stolen by Brogdon. Rebound, Minnesota. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team. Here's McDaniels. And the layup's good off the glass. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the Celtics head coach. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take it.
Round increase because of it.
Here's McDaniels. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Celtics. They trail by one. Here's and the dunk by Tatum. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Now here's Conley. Jason Tatum missing his last shot.
For the little fella on the inside there. Great rebound, even though he had to really fight for it.
Here is Edwards. They lead by one. Towns wide open. And there's one.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Pass to Reed. Now Edwards. Shoots from the high post. And he connects with the jumper. Got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Timberwolves. And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with this.
First team foul.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy, okay, with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Pass to Rivers. Here's Alexander Walker. Right wing. And here's Prince outside. Good on the three-point shot. And the Celtics with possession here. Tatum draws the double. Rebound, Minnesota. And here's Rivers. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are...
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe Maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of them. He's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Anderson. Outside Conley. Deep. Cans it from downtown. Pass to Towns. Lets it go from deep. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And here is Williams. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Over to the left wing. Back to Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. To the paint. There's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
3 seconds left. And he makes that one. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter. The shot, no good. And so we wrap up the first half. Timberwolves ahead as they wrap up the second quarter with a 13 over. Driving to the basket. Excellent D there from Williams.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Towns. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. That's now 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. To the wing right side. 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics.
You're right, defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Pass to Gobert. To the middle. And finished off by McDaniel.
He's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if you be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Williams. And the rejection by Towns.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
Conley scanning the floor. Fires from deep. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Here's Brogdon. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Conley. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position.
By 10. From deep three-point range. And Boston with the rebound.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Rivers, and it's good off the back rim and in. Rivers has got his first points of the game. And so it's Minnesota with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the
Mark by that much.
Absolutely. Rivers can't get it to go. Over in the corner, Brown. Pass to Smart. Back to Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Outside Conley. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Brogdon. Now here's Prince. Back to Conley. Knocked away.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes
Primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Back to Conley. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Celtics trailed by 8. And here's Brogdon from the arc. And the rejection by Towns. Horford no luck.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Conley with it. Picked up by Brown. Buries the long-range jumper. From 17 feet out. Horford with the rebound. And Tatum launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Second team foul.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns.
From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
always plays hard until the final whistle.